Okay, this is lesson 55, and it's all about the influences, or why you would change job design or organisational design. So here you're thinking about changing the whole organisational structure of an organisation, and why would you actually bother to go out and do that? Well, this really relates to the subject of managing change, and culture is the way in which we do things around here. And within an organisation, you may decide, well, it's about time we change the way in which we do things. So you may decide to introduce, for instance, more delegation, which is passing down responsibility down the organisation. Now, why would you do that? Well, according to Hackmans and Oldhams model, workers like to have more autonomy and responsibility, and that's the way in which you can motivate a worker. So it's a good idea to empower the workforce, because then you're going to increase their productivity. Also, what is also important is the work context, that you get on well with those people around you. So that will also increase motivation. So therefore you may decide to change the way in which the organisation is structured. Because if you work in an organisation where people get on with each other, right, you're just going to be that much more productive, because you're not having to fight battles all the time when you're coming across different personalities. It's not necessarily that there won't be any conflict, because there may be some conflict, but you want to make sure that you get on well with your workers. A good example of this is Virgin, who hired on attitude, who hire a lot of the time on attitude, people who are just positive. And they're always challenging the status quo. So because you're always challenging the status quo, you're looking at different ways of doing things. So that therefore provides that process of empowerment, and you need to have the right skills to be able to do that. Job enrichment, you may need to have a lot of job roles. So therefore, if you can have all of those things, by definition, you are going to have a much flatter organisation. If you have a much flatter organisation, then decision making is going to be passed down to all these people in here. So this is the idea behind Maslow's and Hertzberg's motivators from there. So why change organisational design? Well, because you may want an innovative culture, and an innovative culture is a very, very good thing to have, because that produces USPs and it creates a more dynamic organisation and helps to increase creativity. And if you can do that, then your organisation is more likely to succeed, because you're going to be going out there and creating a new business model. So there you go. So this is all about the idea of when you have an organisation structure that may need to be changed because you want to produce something more effective. And when you do that, you should be bringing all the different theories, like so far we've done Hackman and Oldham's model, but Taylor, Mayo, Maslow, McClelland, right? And to bring in all those theories to clarify Hertzberg's, to bring all those different theories to clarify why you construct the organisation in the way that you do. And if you do that, hopefully you're going to increase productivity, and you're going to create a more innovative culture, and therefore your firm will be more successful and will be able to break new bounds. Okay, thank you.